Good morning, Bengals. So today on December 8th, 2020, we'll be taking our fifth grade topic for performance assessment. I'm here to read you the directions and read through the questions with you. So if you guys want the questions read, you can click on this video and it will go through each question and read each question to you. So the date is already put in for you. Just go ahead and type in your name, okay? And I'm going to start reading the assessment, performance assessment. Parker is making a quilt. The table shows the cost of some of the items she needs to make the quilt. Now, this data table is what you're going to use throughout this entire performance assessment. You have your items row here, you have your cost row here, okay? Fabric A per yard is $6.89. Fabric B per yard is $4.39. Fabric C per yard, $3.25. Batting per package, $17.50. Thread per spool, $2.10. Template plastic per sheet, $3.35. Needles per package, $1.34. Again, be sure to use this data table to answer each question. Number one, Parker needs 3 yards of fabric A, 5 yards of fabric B, and 9 yards of fabric C. She estimates the cost of the fabrics before she goes to the store. Make sure you have your pencil and notebook next to you because you're going to need it in order to complete these calculations. You're not just going to be able to do this in your head and get the right answer. Okay? Now, part A asks you to estimate the cost for each type of fabric. Then find the total estimated cost. It is worth 4 points. So I've set aside for you here the fabrics, fabric A, fabric B, fabric C, and then you'll find the total estimated cost. Okay? Again, using the data table throughout each question. Part B, find the actual cost for each fabric. Then find the total cost, 4 points. Fabric A, fabric B, fabric C, and then your total cost. Part C, did you find an underestimate or an overestimate? Explain. 3 to 5 sentences worth 1 point. If you only tell me if it's an underestimate or an overestimate, you will not receive any credit. You need to explain your thinking and explain why you chose what you chose and make sure your answer is reasonable and makes sense. Okay? Do not just tell me underestimate or overestimate. You have to prove your thinking and explain why. Okay, now we'll move on to number 2. Again, using the data table to help you solve. Parker buys 2 packages of batting, 3 spools of thread, 4 sheets of template plastic, and 1 package of needles. She pays for the items with $60. How much change should she receive? Show all of your work, write out all of your calculations. Now, are you going to be able to show me exactly how you're operating these questions? No, but you should write out each equation with an answer, with a product, or right with a quotient, with a sum, with a difference, right? Depending on what operations you're using, what operations you choose to use, you should be able to write out all of your equations with answers so that I can see your process. If you do not do so, you will be losing points. I cannot give you full credit if you just put in an answer because you aren't able to explain how you arrived at that answer. Number 3, the quilt is made up of rectangles and squares. Each rectangle is 4.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches long. Each small square has a side length of 2.5 inches. Each large square has a side length of 8.5 inches. Part A, find the area of each rectangle. Write an equation to show your work. Area equals length times width. Use this to help you solve the question. Part B, find the area of each small square. Write an equation to show your work. 1 point. Part C, find the area of each large square. Write an equation to show your work. Okay? Make sure you're using all the information given to find your answer. Use your prior knowledge on rectangles and squares as well. Area equals length times width. All right, guys, good luck.